Hello! Last week, I drew Minecraft's new mob, the Creaking. I thought it'd be fun to make a whole video drawing some more Minecraft mobs in my style. Let's get into it. Let's start with the Creeper. For some reason, I forgot what it was called. But I drew Creeper in my style. I say in my style, this is like how I'm imagining them outside of being cubes and blocks. But with the Minecraft movie, they've done like the creeper as like moss, so I did it kind of similar. This like supposed to be leaves, like kind of vines draping down, because it's like it's not like a solid being. No, it's not like, I don't know how to word it. I don't imagine it as like there is a word and I can't think of it, like not a physical, oh my god, why can't I remember the word? I don't imagine it as a static. No. It's not. It's not like the same. Why can't I imagine? But like leaves and foliage kind of like draping down. That's how I kind of imagine it. But I got sent, one of my good friends, who's also an artist, sent me some cool brushes that I actually used during this, just as a test. But one of them is a block brush, and I know I'm like, oh, I don't want to draw them as blocks, but when I'm doing like shading and texturing, I use just the block brush, just to kind of like, you can still see the shapes, and like, you look at this and you know it's a creeper, maybe because of the face, maybe because of the color, but also, I just wanted to challenge myself to use just a cubed block, because I want to use as many different custom brushes as possible while I'm like doing more digital art. So I kind of want to find what brushes I really like. If you have any cool brushes, link them in the comments below. I want to try as many brushes as I can, or like just keep cycling through different ones. So you're probably going to notice that through the next few videos. I'm just going to be using different brushes while I'm like figuring out. It's like when you're like finding new mediums and you're like, what do I like to do in the, you know? But this is my creeper. I kind of like, when I drew the creaking, I feel like I stuck too close to the shape language. So I wanted to make this feel more, like, I didn't want to have his torso go straight up. I imagined him having like a lopsided torso, and like different creepers have different like shapes. Some heads are bigger, some necks are longer type thing. I'm actually happy with the shape of this. You know, I'm happy with like how the silhouette looks. I do regret using the cubed brushes now, but at the time I was enjoying it and I had fun making it, so I don't think it translated too much that it was supposed to be leaves. But you look at it and you see creeper. If I was to do a more hyper-realistic one, you would probably be able to tell, but I don't like doing hyper-realistic art, so I just had fun with the block brushes and stuff like that. I wanted to make it look scary. Like, you know what I mean? Because when I see a creeper, I'm scared. I'm really scared when I see a creeper. So, I wanted to give it a spooky look. I hate the face of it. The creeper face, when you're trying to, like, make it not a cube or a block, it's hard to like make that face look natural, which is why I wanted to do the droopy look, because I feel like it could have had a different shape, but because it drooped in this way, it has this shape. It's like a skeleton, like a skull, like in One Piece when there's guys, I'm so obsessed with One Piece. I'm probably gonna try to get One Piece into every single video. I'm currently on episode 382. I know last week the video went up that said it was on 350. My sleep schedule has been so bad, not because of One Piece, but because I just got back from America. But here is my creeper. I did have fun making it. I think out of all of them, no, actually the last one I did, I had more fun making, but I think this is the second one that I had the most fun with. I like it though. I like the colors. It got my image across, which I'm very happy with. That's what I was going for. I was going for like a droopy, like foliage just kind of like moved together and like made a physical being that can explode. Don't know what the lore is there, but you get it. Oh, you got a sneak peek at. I didn't realize that was in here. That's the next one. Spoiler, the next. I forgot I did these on like the right next to each other, but it's fine. Here's the creeper. The creeper's all done. Here he is. Nice little guy, but he explodes. Ooh. Next is, you might have seen in the little spoiler, the Enderman I decided to draw. I'm not happy with the full version, the full body of this. I like the face that I did. I actually revisited and actually redid the full body. Didn't get the footage for it because my OBS did not record it. But you get to watch this version, which for some reason I made kind of aquatic. I don't know in the sketch what I was thinking. He kind of looks like he'd be in the ocean. But I was like, he kind of looks like a little guy. Let's draw the full mouth face when he like opens his mouth when they chase you and when you look at you. But for this, I wanted to give him big eyes because obviously you're not supposed to look at Enderman. I say obviously. Guys, if you've watched Minecraft, you're not supposed to look at them. You're not supposed to look at the Enderman. So I was like, I'm gonna make the eyes big and bug-like, so you like honestly can't look away from the eyes, and that's how they get you. But the one on the left, I'm doing the left and right of my hands. The one on the left, he looks like Groot if he was akumatized. That's the best way I can describe it when he's colored in, and that's not the image I was going for. I think honestly I did the proportions not well enough. The head I'm not happy with. The full size head I'm happy with. I like how that turned out. It looks kind of spooky. But this one, it just looks goofy, and I couldn't place why while I was drawing it, but I was like, maybe if I make it like this. I also did the hands not like hand-like, because again, I don't imagine them having proper hands. I imagine them just having these like ends of their arms that like malleable around. Please give me the words in the comments. Like they mold around whatever they're holding. That's how I imagine it. Same with the feet. I don't know. I don't imagine these as particles, but I imagine them more so as like shadow beings. That's how I imagine Enderman, which is these big eyes, and if you look at them, they get you. They get you. But yeah, do you see what I mean? He looks like an akumatized Groot. And I only placed it afterwards, after I did the creeper, because I looked back, because I was happy with the creeper. I looked back at this one, and I was like, oh. And then I redrew it. And I'll actually put the redraw on screen now. This is how I redrew the full body, which I'm very much more happy. That's the shape language I was looking for. That's the silhouette I was looking for. It's very close to the Minecraft version, but obviously I'm redrawing Minecraft, so. But I like the full. I liked using the block brush here because I actually liked making the particles as if like the particles were like coming from them and they're not particles. You get what I mean? You get you get the drift that I'm going for, because they like, especially Enderman, have like little particles coming from them. So I was like, I'm gonna make them pixels because they're from a block game, and that would be fun. That was my yeah, that was it. And then he's holding a dirt block, because when are they not holding dirt blocks? Yeah, I think the head, it's off-putting. All of it is off-putting. It doesn't look like, it doesn't give Enderman. And it upset me. That's why I did the full body again. But you're gonna see now, this is the end product. I get an end because they're Enderman, but this is the end product. And I'm just gonna put the full body next to it that I redid, that I'm much more happier with. That's the one I like. I like that one. For the third mob, I decided to do a blaze. I know. I didn't want to draw a zombie or a skeleton, because I didn't want to do it for this video anyway, but they're not like Minecraft exclusive. you know? And I was like, I've never seen a blaze drawn, so I kind of just drew a blaze because I was like, I can make these. I have a vision, and I think I really like this one. This is my favorite one that I did out of the 3, out of the bunch. But I imagine the blaze having like a fireball head, but not. It's like a physical thing. The physical thing, it's like a hot ball. If you touch it, it's sore. Ow. But it's like a physical thing. And then I imagine its lower jaw being just hardened netherrack. Does that make sense? And then they just have the blaze rods floating around them that they can control at will. But I just imagine them being like silly little guys until they see someone and they're like, I'm gonna get you because you're just here for my blaze rods. But I imagine blaze as passive mobs until they see someone who could be a threat. You know what I mean? But I like the idea of their lower jaw just being hardened netherrack because... Okay, here's my lore image. I don't actually know if there's lore on Enderman. But imagine a little ball of fire or magma or whatever being born in a... There's like a gap. Okay, let me explain this. So in the nether, there's so much netherrack that you have to like mine through and stuff to like get places because it's the worst place to traverse in Minecraft. But imagine there's like pockets of air. And I know there's spawners for them in thingies, but this is how I imagine it. Okay, don't ruin my fun. They like these because there's like pockets of air in the netherrack, like in like the big bunches of netherrack. There's just heat that's compressed there that makes these balls of magma, not magma, but like balls of like really hot air. But then their heads are created, right? And then they stay there, and over time they grow sentient, or like they're like born or whatever. And the bottom, because the bottom is the hottest part, or it would be the top really, because heat rises. But imagine. Like the bottom, because it's like it attaches to the bottom of the netherrack, and when it's like gets out, the bottom is like attached to them now. So now they have this underjaw. Does that make sense? I'm making lore heart. Well, I like this guy. I like the one on the left and the right, because I was like, oh, I'll do a close up like I did the other two, but then just ended up being a bigger one. That was angry. But I like how they turned out. The little guy on the left could be a good friend, a good pal, but they actually aren't. They're not friendly. But I made him friend-shaped, and I'm happy about it. I like him. I like him a lot. I think this is like the one that I'm very happy with concept-wise. I think, honestly, the creepers was a creeper redraw because, like, the Minecraft movie. And then the Enderman was just a failed attempt at it initially, and then I liked the second redraw. I like this one though. I like this one all the way. I think he's fun. I think he's great. If I saw him, I would probably run because I know that he gets angry. But he's just a little guy, really. He's just a little guy that wants to protect his rods from being stolen and being crushed down and, you know, made into ender eyes to go be the dragon. No, he's just a little guy, and maybe the players are the bad guys here. Okay? Well, I like how this one turned out a lot. He's just a blaze. He's just a little blaze. Here's the finished, coming up now. The finished piece is here. So yeah, here's all three of them put together. Let me know if there's any other mobs you want me to redraw. Maybe I'll do this again, maybe I won't. I just wanted to do it because I drew the creaking. So, enjoy these. Let's go to the end card. Hello, welcome to the end card. While we talk, my lovely patrons will be scrolling by on screen, so if you want to be on there, go check out my Patreon. It's a great way to support me. I plan to do weekly uploads from now. Hopefully uploading on Fridays, if not Saturdays, depending on when videos get done and stuff. But you're ready to see a load of different type of art content coming out. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I have a whole schedule of art videos. I'm excited to get them all going up and stuff. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and like if you haven't. It really helps me a lot. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.